On Wednesday, Governor Landry announced that
We've been waiting 4 years.
Announced that he and
We'll be investing at least $20 billion over a very short period of time.
The next story is about Trump's son invest big in AI data centers, nepotism or smart business. So there's a 49-second video from Forbes. Deepo, if you can pull that video up, let's start with that. Let's see that. Deepo, please.
Donald Trump's sons invested in AI data centers right after their dad touted billions of dollars in industry expansion. In January, President Trump announced $540 billion worth of private sector investment in AI and infrastructure and rolled back AI regulations. Weeks later, his adult sons, Don Jr. and Eric Trump, invested an unspecified amount in a company named American Data Centers, a new firm with plans to support AI, cloud computing, and crypto mining. The brothers' investments gave them a new avenue to potentially profit from government-backed industry growth. Now, will Don Jr. and Eric profit directly from President Trump's AI-friendly policies? We don't know yet, but history suggests it's worth watching. For more information, visit Forbes.com.
Yes, American Data Center is a newly established company focusing on building high-performance computing infrastructure to meet the growing demand in the AI revolution. That's right. Cloud computing, cryptocurrency mining, AI infrastructure are the main areas they are working on. And the venture is subsidiary of, I think, Dominary Holdings, which holds at like 32% stake in the company. And Trump's son, Don Jr. and Eric, has been, the investors in this one. But and they have involved themselves with this newly established American data center shortly after President Trump has announced the significant AI infrastructure initiatives, leading to discussion about potential conflicts and interests. So it is probably backed by government. It is a private enterprise, but of course, it is tried to align itself to broader governmental initiatives like Stargate project with Oracle, OpenAI, and SoftBank. $500 billion project that we talked about, data centers in the US. So probably they have some collaboration with government, although it's a private enterprise. But my takeaway on this one is it's just a propaganda, like the leftists publish. And it's funny because one of the comments under this video was, find someone you don't like and dig to make sure you find something you don't like about them. Like, this is this case for Don Jr. and Eric Trump. Like, keep searching to produce something. Like, this is a bad investigation. I think they are very they have been VCs for a long time. I think Don Jr. has been one of the initial investors in Rumble, the rival to Twitch streaming platform as well. So they have been VCs, and this is the way to just they are opportunistic. So that's why they have been involved. Maybe they have been talking about AI infrastructure and the projects, but you have to know that Trump and Trump's family is capitalist. So of course they care about money. He's a billionaire. But it's not nepotism. This is not a corruption. This is just a way that they are very negligible and opportunistic to know the market and see the opportunity and get involved as fast as possible. That's the thing that I like. My takeaway on this one is just this. This is a propaganda from leftists around these guys. Speaking of data centers, there is a chart on data center revenue. Deepo, if you can pull that video up around data center revenue, NVIDIA and Intel. As you can see, it's very funny. Intel started from being having the highest revenue, and it finished in 2022 and 2023 with the lowest revenue in data centers. And NVIDIA has now basically from 2022 to 2023 it has the first place in revenue in data centers, and AMD is always playing the mid game. Intel has been crushed in the competitive market with NVIDIA, and that's what is going on here. We briefly talked about energy consumption around AI, that like AI needs a lot of energy, probably we have to go nuclear. Is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? And there is a video I came across on Instagram that was so logical to me that I want to like share with you. Deeply, if you can pull that video up around energy consumption this guy is talking about. Yeah, let's hear it.
Artificial intelligence does consume a lot of energy. That does not make it inherently a bad thing. This is a follow-up video addressing the argument that AI is bad for the environment. Because not only does AI consume less energy than most of the things you do in your life, the fact that we will be consuming more energy by using AI is a good thing. Here is a graph of human energy consumption over time. As you'll notice, there's a pretty dramatic explosion in energy around the 1900s. Similarly, there's an explosion in population around that time too. This happened because as we consume more energy, that means we're becoming more leveraged as a species, which means that the quality of life for the average person goes up dramatically. Think about how different life was before electricity. Would you want to trade places with even the richest person back then? Probably not. Here's a global map of the energy expenditure per person in different countries in 2023. As you'll notice, the countries with more energy expenditure per person generally have the higher quality of living. There is not a finite amount of energy. We have and will continue to consume more and more energy every year. AI is some version of that, which means, on average, the quality of life will go up for the average person, globally. Now, it is true it matters where that energy is coming from, which is exactly why I pointed to the fact that AI is the reason why we might adopt nuclear, which is far and away the most efficient form of energy we have ever created, and it has the lowest carbon footprint. Climate change is real, and I care about the environment. What I don't like is fear-mongering or spreading misinformation. Now follow me for more content.
Wow, so that video is that was a great explanation, which sounds pretty logical to me. Like, we shouldn't spread fear and misinformation around AI the way that philosophers usually do. You all know Harari usually does this. I know that his intentions are very good because I've been watching him very closely. I have been in his seminars in London. And like, do you think this is a corruption that, or nepotism that Trump's son, Don Jr. and Eric are involving in data centers and AI infrastructure? Or is it just a clever investing? Like, let me know, what do you think around this one? Let me know how many leftists and conservatives we have in this channel. So debate in the comment section below. We're living through the biggest tech AI revolution in history. Don't just observe it, be part of it. Subscribe my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Instagram to stay ahead.